And everyone's joining. Happy spring, except for our Canadian friends.
We're
Thank
doing
you.
okay.
Oh, Delphine didn't even get to hear
I'm going
that.
to join this now.
Um, it's like 54 degrees Fahrenheit here today, but we had 85. So it's just a weird blip, and then it's going to be warm here from here out, I think. So I personally love that. I hope you guys do too. We don't have a Slido today. Haley, you said you wanted to do positives. And so do you want people to just like, if they want to pipe up and give positive? Okay. All right. So what we can do is, yeah, if you want to give a positive, Haley, how about you lead this one? Because I think you are we giving a
Sorry.
positive about products?
Basically, the last
Bye.
time that we didn't do the Slido, everyone got a bit more chatty. So I thought we could do it without the Slido again and have a bit more
Yeah.
fun.
Okay.
So let's start with my positive is that here in the UK, if you've noticed, it's still daylight for this meeting, which is great for you guys seeing all the product when I show you it, but also fun for me because it doesn't feel like I want to sleep at 5 p.m. So uh, that's my positive. And my work positive is oh, we don't need to do work positive. We'll just do
No.
a personal positive. Natasha, do you want to give yours?
Yeah, let me see. I feel like I have a lot of personal positives. So I will go with um we just finished building a pergola on our deck, and so far we've had 2 days of spring weather and we've enjoyed our new pergola on our deck so much. It's a little rainy today, but it's only April, so I keep telling myself it's okay, but that would be my personal positive.
Yay. If you don't want me to call upon you, do you want to just quickly put a message in the chats and I won't call upon you? But I think Elizabeth will go. You're usually chatty.
Fair enough. I am really looking forward to Little Craft Fest in 2 weeks, which is my first stationery fest that I've ever gone to. And it's the first time they're doing one in Texas, and it's just outside Houston. And I've been to planner conferences, but this is not that. It's stationary and it's going to have like a huge marketplace where I'm going to spend too much money, but we are not going to have our toddler with us and my husband's going to drive us. And so we'll get like 2 nights away from the baby and I get to do stationery shopping and it's a business expense because social media. So I feel like it's like, yeah,
Fun.
it's my kid in a candy store moment and I'm very much looking forward to it.
Oh, I hope you have lots of fun. You'll have to tell us about it. Valerie, you're positive.
I'd say my positive are is that I get to live close to my three granddaughters who are 4, 6, and 8. And so every Monday, which is yesterday, they come over. The little one comes over in the mornings while the others are at school. And we were doing this sewing craft, and she's really amazing, her fine motor skills. And then the other two come over in the afternoon and spend dinner until bedtime or swim lessons they just started. So that's my positive for the week.
That's fun. Grace?
My positive this week is it's my mom's birthday this week, and she's having a big birthday party on Friday. I don't know if they do this where everyone lives, but we're going to the Gimme Gimme Disco, which is like a touring like DJ program where they play like ABBA and all like disco 70s music. She's having like a lot of people come, and I'm just excited. I feel like it'll be so fun.
So cool.
It's
That is
really fun. They do. I know it's like a touring act and they go to lots of different cities. So I would definitely I've been to it before. It's really fun. So I'd look into it if you're interested. It's so fun.
Thank you.
we did I've done a ABBA tribute before, which was lots and lots of fun. So I think you'll have a great time. Delphine?
I guess my positive isn't the most original one, but yeah, the weather is like warming up because winter feels like forever. There's still plenty of snow outside, but still, it's a little bit more like I can start taking walks again without freezing to death. So that is definitely nice. And looking forward to like start thinking about our next trip. So it feels very like, yeah, very fun.
I can vouch for Delphine. They've had some rough weather back over there, so yeah, it's a go.
Yeah, April snowstorm.
Ice storm,
Yay.
yeah.
Well, I'm hoping it stays nice for you now that we're past that. But
Yeah,
mine's
it's
always
just, sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
Where is that? I must have missed it.
I'm from Quebec City.
Oh, okay.
So in the province of Quebec, so we are having very, very long winters. But
Wow, yeah.
Alberta is pretty intense too, so I gotta
We've had we've had a good run weather-wise. I'll say that.
yeah, but you guys get
Yeah.
like wind and hail that is like terrible. So
Yeah, that's
you guys have like hailstorms all the time. So I'm vouching for you guys too.
Aw.
But yeah, warmer walks and
Yeah.
future trips.
Misha, do you want to share a positive? I can't hear you. I don't know if you don't want to share a positive or you're trying. Oh,
Nope,
yeah.
I'm still trying to work this thing. Listen, I'm 43, guys. Okay, I this week is spring break, so I'm all over the place. And we're going to go let my daughter like go see different colleges in our neighborhood, and like, well, in our city. We live in Atlanta, so she's gonna go check out a few colleges. We're gonna do some tours, and that's about it. So that's positive, I guess.
Oh, and yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be
Are we-
starting that next year, which is a little weird that I'm going to be doing college tours next year.
Oh
That's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, it goes fast. I can't believe she's almost a senior. It's really wild.
Okay.
Oof.
Guys, we're doing positives. This is like stressing me out.
Well, Keisha thinks it's positive for her, so.
No, I'm just teasing. No, it's fantastic. It's gonna be a blast. It's such a great time.
Yes, it is. It's fun, but it's like, oh my gosh, she's 17. I can't believe it.
Ian, would you like to share a positive?
Sure, sure. I couldn't be on camera right now, but a good
Okay.
positive on our side would be this month would be a start of vacation for the Philippines. Though we don't have winter or spring, it's almost every day summer here in our country. It's either summer sunny or rainy or both. Or because of the global warming, we experience rain and sunny days in a weird pattern lately. But everything is fine because school is on the break starting this week. So most people are going to the beach, enjoying breaks with their family starting this week.
It
So I
sounds
think
like
that's a positive thing to look forward to.
that is positive. It sounds like we all want to move there now. So incoming. Michelle, would you like to share a positive?
Yes, indeed. Hi, everyone. I missed y'all. I guess I have two positives. One, the surgery that I had it's done. It's finished. It's in the past. Yay! And on the way there, I found out that my very sheltered little toy poodle that some of you may have seen pop up on calls. He absolutely loves and adores travel. Who knew? He's like, yes, get me out of here. Let's go. And so that is going to make driving to Minnesota and like trying to figure out how to move my world there. One last thing that's going to be, that could be potentially stressful. I know he's going to do okay and probably really enjoy it. So, yay! That's my positive.
Yeah, I'm glad we
And
did that. Oh, sorry.
I would say if you guys like summer, we've been having 90s down here in Florida. It's been a weird April.
It does feel like everyone I talked to recently has had a really long winter, so I don't know how much we
Yes.
can. A lot of not nice weather. But anyway, do you want to head into the meeting, Vanessa?
Wait, Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa,
Yeah.
you didn't go.
I would just say, so my oldest daughter is almost 15, but my middle daughter just turned 13, and she does like a 2-day a week co-op. So she's like homeschooled, but then goes 2 days a week. And so she's always been really social, but like big time into books and reading, but she joined the track team. And I'm like watching this girl, like she's everyone's favorite kid. She's got like handshakes with everyone. She's like super loud, outgoing. And it's just really fun to see her develop. And she's just such a cool kid, and she's so mature. And she was talking to me in the car, and I'm just excited. I really actually do enjoy raising teenagers. So I think I'm just excited to kind of see like her in the next couple of years. And I've just had some fun times with her recently. So it's been good. Okay. So let's go back to, I guess I don't really need to become the host. That's fine. I'm going to give you guys the announcements and what's coming and what's launching. And then we're going to get to like the fun part, which is summer. So I think you all know the self-care kit, which is Rest and Renew, is launching on 4/9. That's going to be launching with the Antique Kit Club and the Signature Kit Club. So those are not part of the subscription. The May Kit Club already launched, and that's La Dolce Vita. And May launches, the big one, you might want to write this down, is Summer is launching 5/14. June Kit Club is launching Above and Beyond. Do you have that to show, Haley?
I
If
actually
you don't,
no, I
don't
don't.
worry about it. It is like a hot air balloon, very like Albuquerque, New Mexico, really pretty. So that's really fun. I'll try to grab a picture of that while we're doing the show and tell. So
I
summer.
can, Vanessa.
Okay,
can do
great. Yeah, great. Natasha's very, very involved in Kit Club. I can't remember if you were really involved with that one or not. I think you were, right? Okay, so I get confused. Anyway, she's like your Kit Club queen. All right. So this is going to be complicated because it's not the biggest launch of our year, but there are a lot. So summer has, okay, Haley, just let me put this out there. There's 4 different icons, but one of the books comes in 2 colors, which is the Midnight Floral. So don't let that confuse you. But when we saw it, we thought we really want to see this in gray too. So we did an extra order because we thought this would look fabulous in gray. I'll put this in the group chat, but available in A5, B5, Square, Travelers, B6, and that's in dot grid. You can get those 4, not the additional gray, I don't believe. Those 4 you can get, and I'll put this in there, you can get an A5 in blank or lined. I think Jerica is our like blank lined girl. There is a stamp. The Midnight Floral and Gray, so that's the second color of one of the icons, that comes in A5, B5 Square. There is a stamp set. There's coordinating washi and stickers, of course. There's a Calio, there's an acrylograph, and then there's a pouch, memo pad, a tote, which is like a shopping tote, and a notepad. So if I left anything out, let me know. I'm going to pop that into Slack real quick, but I'm going to let Haley take over and show you the pictures. We will be doing orders. I will be requesting those in about an hour or so. You'll see a Slack message pop up. I'll let Haley kind of tell you what we're going to let you choose from. But I'm going to give her the stage while I go send those details for you. Let's see, how do I do this?
Thing I wanted to say was thank you for pausing for me with the last launch. So basically, just a heads up that what's going to happen is the 2 kit clubs that we're going to be launching tomorrow. Sorry, the everyday kits. They're going to become subscriptions. So last week there was a big discussion whether we should launch them as subscriptions, and that's why all of our timelines got absolutely thrown wild. And I was like, pause, don't post anything. So the plan is that they will be available to start the subscription with those 2 kits going forward from next month. So I'll give you more information about it later, but just to say thank you for like watching Slack and making sure nothing went up too early and the timeline thankfully didn't change, but it could have done. So I appreciate you watching that. And then summer. So I'll show you the books first. The first one is my favorite, the one that I accidentally told you about last time. This is the Raccoon, Radiant Raccoon. And it's a really light gray. I'll have to check. Do you have the details there with you, Vanessa, to supplement my knowledge? Because this is the Bookroom. It's a light gray.
Oh yeah, you want me to pull up that, right? Okay.
And then this is the inside page, florally. Then the next notebook is Fireflies. What's the official name?
Firefly Night.
Firefly Night. So this is Bookroom as well. And it's just got the more muted design. This is like the more classic icon of them all, and it's just got stars on the inside. And we just check that thingy fine. Firefly is Bookroom, yes.
That's correct. Yeah. So there's 2 Buckram and 2 vegan leather. Well, 3 technically.
Yeah. So I'll show you this one first. This is Moonlit Garden. And this is on vegan leather, debossed, and that is a holographic silver foil. And this has a spine detail. And then the inside, this is more of a soft suede vegan leather as well. So I know that, you know, they can feel different. This one is much softer and feels fabricy, but it's not. It is vegan leather. And then that's the inside. More flowers. And then this is what Vanessa was talking about. So the original Moonlit. Sorry, go ahead. Was someone about to ask a question? No.
Good.
This is the original one that they got in. It's a. Is this black or is it a really dark blue?
I think it's black.
I'm gonna say black. Vegan leather, and then it has embossed and a light blue foil detailing around the side. You'll see the pattern more on the camera with the other design, but I'll show you this one first. And on the inside, it has that light blue foil leaf
Yeah, it's a
pattern.
really pretty.
This is absolutely stunning. So they did that one, and this is the darker one is in all of the sizes. And then this is the grey. So you can see the pattern a little bit more on the camera there. With the debossed, the light blue foil. This one also has a spine on both of them. No back.
I don't know if you mentioned the collection name is Night Blooms. So it's got a theme of like what you would see. Bonnie really wanted to be like what you would see at night. So it's definitely got that.
Yeah, so it's quite dark for a summer collection, but it's meant to be like summer nights, right? Night Blooms is the name, but it's like the nighttime collection, which is probably why I love it so much. So that's the notebooks, can you remind them the sizes? Because I've forgotten.
Yeah, it's in the group. So available A5, B5 square, Travelers B6, and then the Midnight Floral and Gray is available A5, B5 square.
Perfect.
And you can get A5 in lined or blank, except in Midnight Floral Gray. Just so you know, for those people who want those.
Next, we have a memo pad, which is we saw this in a subscription box, if you remember, but this one is all just dot grid paper, white. I'm not sure how many pages. I'm gonna guess 112. Then we have
Is it the same paper, the 160 GSM, or is it a little thinner like the sub box one?
thinner like the sub box, so actually it might be 160 pages.
Okay.
I'll have to check that.
I'm looking it up right now. I can let you know.
Thanks, Natasha. The stamp set, we have one stamp set, at least that's what I picked up, so I hope that's correct. And it's decorative elements from all of the notebooks like we've done before, but with a few useful pieces, headers, boxes. the moon from the Midnight Floral Midnight Garden. And then this one comes with a midnight blue ink. The ink still hasn't been updated yet at this point, but that's new. They're usually just black. Okay, so the accessories that go with the notebooks. First of all, there's a reusable tote, and I haven't brought that around, but it's like I don't know if any of you got the Black Friday tote. It's not, it's more of a reusable shopping bag type of material, but it's larger. Oh, was that? I never got the Black Friday one, so I'm not quite sure on the sizes, but it's about this big and it's dark and it's a really, really pretty pattern, but it's not like a super substantial bag. And then we have the canvas pouch in a new color. In this blue.
Y'all's canvas bags are so good. They're really
know.
good.
I've
I
literally
love
got
thinking
the
of the
grey
color.
one here that I'm using.
Yeah.
So it's 80 sheets in the memo pad
Thank
and
you.
120.
Is that only 80 sheets? It feels like so much more. Okay, so stickers. We have Radiant Raccoon. This might be my favorite. We need to do a poll of who they think is going to be the most popular. Look at him. Look at his little exclamation point. But that's the raccoon. Oh my god, he's in a trash bin. And then this one is Midnight Floral. So this is actually printed on a dark blue paper.
Hi, Jerica. Jerica's joining us.
Hi, Jerica. We're just going through the collection. I'll quickly show the notebooks again at the end if you didn't see them.
You will see them again also in Slack in about an hour or so.
Yes. And then this is Moonlit Garden.
I really like those stickers.
Yeah, it has it. You can't see it again, but it looks like it's almost like watercolored, the effect on it. It's very pretty. And then this one is Firefly Night Sky. And then we have washes for each as well. So this is the raccoon. Yep, raccoon. So this one's a little bit more playful of the collection. It's got a dark one with the raccoon, little raccoon feet. This is lots of pieces. All those like sticker emblems are on there. And then
Oh, the food.
yeah,
Was
it's
the
like half
raccoon
chicken.
was the raccoon Bonnie's idea? Like who thought of that?
It's a group decision for sure. But at
think
the
it
end of
was.
the day,
don't
Bonnie
think it-
signs off on everything. So whoever's idea it was, Bonnie loved it. And then our illustrators just executed brilliantly. Like it's so fun.
Okay, and then the firefly washi, exactly what you expect. Lots of fireflies in the night gardens. Fireflies, dark blue with fireflies, and then little stars, all dark blues. Midnight Floral. I think this one might be my favorite.
Oh my goodness.
It's got a smaller one. This one, again, it's like kind of painted, really pretty in person.
Gorgeous.
Is that a halo foil accent?
You tell me, what does that mean? Oh, hello, like,
Hollow. Yeah, that looks
yeah.
holographic. It's really pretty.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if they all are, because sometimes when you don't, you need like the larger pieces to show if they are or not, don't you? I think that one is as well. Maybe not. Oh, sorry. And then this one is Moonlit Garden. Again, very floral, dark backgrounds. Was anyone around Archer and Olive era like 2018 when they did, it was a full Midnight Garden design and it was with fireflies? It's given me that. Going back to the roots. Okay, So the final thing, there's a notepad, which I forgot to bring around, but it's grayscale. So it's 3 different grays. Is that correct, Natasha? Can you get some information of that whilst I show you the pens? So we have a
Yeah,
Cobra.
do you have that, Vanessa?
I don't have anything, but I can get the information. I don't have it physically, but I can
I can
definitely tell
find
you.
it. No, no, no.
I,
Yeah,
I already found it. I already found it. I already found it. I'm so quick. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll send you guys a little screenshot of the color range. So you
I'm
can-
so excited for this. Is it A5, the A5 size notepad in grayscale?
Yeah.
It is. You're confirming that? Okay, let's see. Let me add the picture of the grayscale. It's not a fancy one, y'all. Just giving you raw stuff here. Okay, there's that.
Yes. And it is A5, I'm sure.
Um,
In the
Okay.
final item, pens, so acrylographs and your calligraphs, and it's in Night Blooms, it's called. And if I can try and show you the back, because I didn't have time to swatch these this time, but that's kind of the color palette. So there's some darker, like night colors for sure, but there's a brighter yellow. It is going to be quite a diverse palette, actually. And I think that's everything. Oh, really, really quick flick through the notebooks again. We have the grey, Midnight. Oh my gosh,
So
I'm
Jerica-
mixing the names out. Is this
Midnight
Midnight
Floral.
Floral?
Night Floral and Jerica, it comes in 2 colors. The gray is the secondary color, so that does not come in lined or blank. It only comes in 3 sizes. We made it in the black, and then we decided to, or the charcoal color, we decided to make it gray. So if
This
that
is-
in case
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
That's Moonlit Garden. This is Firefly something.
That last one was hollow, Jerica. The
Yeah.
moonlight.
Yeah,
one.
I could
You can see that?
tell they're matching the washi, so that's awesome. But that's beautiful.
And then
Oh,
we-
that's precious. So cute.
Yeah, okay, so those are the notebooks. Again, 12:15, you'll get to see your orders. So what we're going to do is, Haley, correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to let you choose 2 notebooks. So then you need to choose 2 different icons and their coordinating sizes. You will get the stickers and the washi, both, correct, Haley, that coordinate with that. So if you ordered Firefly Night, you would get the sticker and washi, etc. And then you need to choose 1 large accessory. So that could be stamps, calios, acrylograph.
So yes. So basically I want you to pick a notebook in different sizes as well. So pick one that you know you will love, always use. Pick one that you want to try out or it's a bit different. But you'll get the accessories to both of them. So you'll get the stamps and the stickers and the washi to both the notebooks that you choose. And then I want you to get a bigger accessory as well. So a stamps or an acrylograph pens, a calligraph pens, or a bag.
I also know let you guys know that, and we'll talk about this more, but starting the fall, we're not going to be launching stamps as a set with the blocks and the ink. We're going to just be launching the stamp so that then you can choose. We will have ink pads, but they will be sold differently. And the reason why we're doing that is because we feel like you're probably amassing stamp pads, and it just kind of allows you to get the stamp set, which will be cheaper. It won't be a set. It'll just be stamps. It'll be cheaper. And then you can shop from ink pads, but choose colors. So,
And that's the point where I believe the ink pads will have been improved and they've been doing a lot
Yes.
of testing for them. And
yes,
I'm
they will have
excited.
they will have a fast drying formula, and we've been testing that. So they'll be basically what I'm trying to say. This is like the last launch. They'll be completely different for fall.
I'm a hardcore stamp pad judgmental all in the blank. And so I'm really excited for these new stamp pads. A lot of work was put into it. A lot of questions were asked. So I'm excited for the new stamping that's coming.
And just like, oh, go ahead.
Is the ink pad in the summer subscription box the new formula or the old formula?
Old.
Yeah. Just looking one step forward, the sub box in June. So we've already decided who's getting that. So that's going to Elizabeth and Jerica. So that means, if you haven't gotten one, which means you'll get the fall. So I think that's Grace and Ian, or Ian. Might have a brother named Ian. I don't know why I said that weird. But anyway, y'all will be getting the September box. So get excited about that. I really actually think we chose correctly. Sometimes it's hard, but I think we chose and allocated those. Natasha, do you agree?
It's really hard to pick like we try to match our vibes the most, but then there's also so many personalities and only 4 boxes. So hopefully you all received one or will receive one that you
I think Elizabeth already got her box too.
Girl.
Jerica, get yours yet?
I have not gotten my box yet.
I'm
but
gonna check
very
your
excited.
I need
Let
to
me
check
just
if
see.
I've received that. Oh, yes, the bees. Yellow. Yes. Okay. Make sure we.
So very exciting, Jerica, live update. It is on the carrier vehicle for delivery. So get excited.
Ooh, fun. That's the best
I don't know why
update.
in Texas, Elizabeth got it so much sooner. I mean, it's like, I guess it's got to get up from the port.
That's awesome. That'll be great. I can't wait. I'm really excited. Thank you guys.
And
Yeah,
on
and
that note, sorry.
Yeah,
And
we'll
on
share
that
more.
note, if you have a subscription and you want to get it early, message Vanessa again and we'll figure that out to get you it early. If you receive the box and you've got a subscription, we need to remember to pause that as well, Vanessa.
You've done that.
You've done it. Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any blog comments or anything like that content wise?
The only comment is that I've opened up the sheet, so you should see the next month now. I'm so excited that you all came back for the basically same term but second part of the term. So it's nice to see you all. I've been a little bit lax with the sheet, so I appreciate you if you've been messaging to chase me up on that. Again, don't ever feel bad about that if you're waiting for a comment from me or anything, but I think I should be up to date. I was up to date with them last week when I did them, so I'll have a look after this meeting if there's any new ones in there to approve. And content has been going up a bit sporadically lately, if you might have noticed, because we've been busy onboarding the new person and it's just been a bit wild over here. So I will hopefully by the end of this week, I'm going to say it so you can all keep me to it. I should have by the end of this week be completely up to date on scheduling your blogs, including the ones that you've just submitted. So that's my hope for you, so I can give you the schedule ahead of time. So thank you for being patient with me on that. And I think that's it.
And then, can I just add quickly? So last Friday's email went out. We did a feature on Valerie and Delphine's blog posts where we will be featuring 2 of you at a time in the next coming few weeks. So yes. Just wanted you guys to know that your chance is coming. And of course, we're only going to share published posts. So I know you've done more, but if it's not published, then I can't use it, even though there are some good ones. But yeah, no.
Not yet. We will at some point. Michelle, were you wanting to say something?
I just wonder, Vanessa, if in Slack we know what we need to choose, because it was kind of fast on like.
It's coming at 12:15. I've got a scheduled message.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thanks.
So I will have a picture of the icon, the books, not the accessories and stickers, because it's really just about choosing the book, and then you'll get the stickers and accessories associated with that.
Okay, yeah. Because that's new, isn't it? Because we didn't always get that.
Yes. So, well, I can't like share too much, but my rock, we do like every quarter we have a rock to kind of like work on things. So I'm currently working on the ambassador experience and affiliates, and my big part of that was trying to make sure that I'm getting you guys as much product and things as I can. Like, what do you need? What to help us to promote alongside us? And I just feel like you gave us feedback about the accessories, I believe, And I have got approval to send them to you now. So I'll at least send bigger packages for you for each launch. So the hope is then, like, when you show your notebook, you will have the accessories to go with it, so you can like share them alongside us, and also show them all together, so people want, like, when they get their notebook, they want the washi and the stickers to go with it, because I feel like we're missing out there by not getting those to you. So
I think
Yeah, and
that's
I also
good. Yeah.
I can't
also
remember
want
what
to
you
add.
got for spring, but I know we got you an extra book for spring. But the hope is that the accessories as well will hopefully then help with the content that you're creating, because I know you always need bits for those as well.
Well, and I also want to add they're already in the warehouse. So I put a deadline by tomorrow night or tomorrow, whatever. So as soon as you get it in, and they probably won't release them all at once. So basically by tomorrow, they'll do the orders. So you could have them really soon. So
Yeah.
lots of carrot and stick to get me your orders in so that we can get those in. Make it a challenge. Let's do it. I should have
Okay.
made my positive is my team won the national championship for college basketball yesterday. That actually was Go Gators.
Yay!
But let's just make this a little fun thing. Get it in today. And if everyone gets it in today, the orders will go out even sooner. So
Yeah. And obviously I won't have the full calendar to you by the time you've got the content, but if you when you're planning ahead, as long as you're showing your items in the collection, that's how I preview them. So if you get Firefly, as long as you only show Firefly items in that content, you'll be able to create and plan ahead. So the only thing that will be, but again, like the only thing that is different is like if you get a stamp or a pen set and you show them with your notebooks, that should be fine as well. Michelle?
Good question. Yes. On like the content side of things, do you guys ever like put like, I know you have a list of suggestions of content that we can make for the blogs, but would it be helpful? I don't know if this is even a thing, but I've kept having this question of like, are there gaps? Are there content gaps that you would really love for some of us to like create around, like to look at and see, hey, we'd really like this kind of content, like almost like a little suggestion list of things that you think would be really helpful for your marketing going forward?
I'll answer really quickly, because there is on the sheet that you have the community help list. That's stuff that we pull from, one, things that are doing well or have done well in the past, or two, that the community is asking for. So like, it's like help with notepads, help with stamps and things like that. So I'll make sure after this meeting that that's nice and up to date. But it sounds like Natasha might also have some ideas.
Yes. Even if you have an older sub box that we're not releasing, even if it's an older sub box, if you can use stuff in there, all of it, some of it, incorporate it, that would be fantastic content. Another gap I saw was, and Delphine, I featured Delphines, but lettering, if you wanted to give that a shot, we are a bit short on that content right now as well. And then, let me think. If you wanted to think outside of the box with your tools and start watercoloring with them in a different and unique way, that would be a really fun content too. So those are a bit of the gaps that I've seen when I look for content to market with. So
awesome. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Natasha, and I'm sorry about the growling. We're dog sitting a dog and she's playing with a rope. But what I meant to say is that, could you give me a little bit more details about what you were saying about using the sub box? Because sometimes I do, like, for instance, I did like a keeping up with your bullet journal, and I used like a couple of things of like the December sub box. So do you mean like doing an entire blog post on using the sub box, or just incorporating sub box in the content?
Okay, so if I'm being greedy, I would love for people with the different sub boxes to use the entire sub box and do a blog post on that. Even if it overlaps with what someone else has done, it's still like great for people to see how those sub boxes can be used. But definitely incorporating it, just using it is would be really valuable to us right now. So we'd really appreciate that. So
What
So just to be, oh,
what
Yeah, go
what
ahead, Valerie.
boxes do you still have in inventory that you're wanting to sell? Like the Nature's
yeah,
Curiosity box. Like
yeah.
I can have my blog be about the Nature's Curiosity box.
Yeah, so it's not just about the boxes we have in stock, but just so that people can understand how those boxes, like the value in the boxes and how they can be used day
Okay.
to day.
Oh,
Or,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
we
'cause
don't have any old stock. So we're not trying to sell old stock, but we're not putting you off using old stock because the idea is that this would live on the page with the subscription box. So people would go see the subscription box and see what you can expect to get in them and what you can do with them. So for example, like you could do, let me just pull a random blog. So if you're doing a blog on graduation, and you were just to use things specifically in the sub box, that would be great as well. We're not just asking you to like feature the sub box. It's more like we want you to be creating content with it. How would you use the box? And that can be that can be what the topic of the blog is. But just having like all of the items in the box around so you can see how you've, so that kind of showing that that's all you would need if that's all you have. If all you're doing is getting the subscription box, you have everything you need to kind of jump into whatever you want to do.
So
Also, too, like basically, like showing people how to incorporate your sub box into like your everyday creativity
Yeah,
as well.
that would be great.
Valerie?
And oops, I'm so sorry, Valerie, go ahead.
Valerie?
No, it's kind of what Jerica, what you said. So my understanding is basically you would like us to show how to use the sub box. And so the more ways that we can use them, even though it might not be the same things that they'll get in the next sub box, it's ways that you can use it creatively. Is that kind of?
Yeah. And also it's useful as well, yes, to help us like show what's in the boxes for people to get further boxes. But a lot of people get the box, they let it sit there, and then they feel like it's too pretty to use, and like all of the problems
Yeah.
all probably
Yeah,
experience.
that's
So
an,
like
that's
showing
an
them a
issue.
way to use them and to like go and open them. Like sometimes people wait for the next box to come to open that other box because they like feel like they can't touch it yet. It's too pretty. So it's going to help with a lot of problems if you're using older boxes, showing them, even so obviously a lot of you have boxes, so just send me a message if or add it to the spreadsheet when you're creating your content. If you plan to use the sub box contents mostly for that blog, just let me know and I can make a little note of it as well to send it to Natasha. And Delphine, did you have a question as well?
Yes, but it was not necessarily about the sub box, but just like to jump a little bit on the subject. But do you guys have also that need for Kid Club? Like, is there like, do you guys, because for Kid Club, like I got it for the March and I did like create a bunch of content around the Kid Club, but like if you wanted us to like create a monthly theme or something, or a blog subject around the Kid Club, would it be possible to receive it like a little bit earlier? Is that like a possibility, or just putting it out there?
Are you already on the list to get them early?
I did receive March. I did not receive April. Like the cherry blossom ones. I did not
Waters.
receive it.
That was same for
But
me.
Vanessa,
I got the March one.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it either.
Okay, guys, I'm working as hard as I can. I'm just teasing.
Well, so we didn't do orders last month because we didn't do a big order. I'm happy to put if everyone's to PM me with, I mean, I assume is June is there, but I don't know. If you're saying like you want to get it done really early, a lot of it depends when it hits. But if you want the June Kit Club, which I just added a picture of in the group, go ahead and just let me know when you're doing your orders for summer and I'll put it in. And if it's there, it'll ship out. If it's not, it'll ship out when it arrives.
Yeah. So everybody who was wanting the Kit Clubs, let her know, and then just order them as far ahead as you can go, Vanessa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure they're that much. July is not there yet.
I
So
think I have been given, what's the theme for July?
Nature's Walk.
I just received the manufacturer sample of that, so
Yeah,
that won't be in yet. but
We're
I think the ones before will be.
we're
Because,
working on
like,
trying to get ahead on the kit clubs. Like we aren't as ahead on the kit clubs as the
Are
rest of
getting-
our staff, but we're trying. Like
Okay.
we're
Oh, and Vanessa,
because like
for people
right
wanting the
now, I
kit
think
clubs- Oh, sorry. 1 second. Vanessa, for people wanting the kit clubs, can you also get the everyday kits their way as well?
Yeah.
Because they'll be in stock for a while. Sorry, go ahead, Delphine.
yeah, what I meant is that, for example, like I think like right now for April, our content it needs to go up for July, I think. So
Yeah.
realistically, like the content, if I want to do a blog post on the Kit Club, you guys don't have the Kit Club yet. So like how
Definitely,
would that work out?
I feel you on that. So there's a few ways. Somebody just did me Kit Club content. I can't remember who. I'm sorry, but I remember scheduling.
That was me. I think I did like 5 ways to use the Kit Club.
Yeah, so you could do different ways of like it doesn't have to be a monthly
Oops.
setup, for example. Or even if you do a monthly setup, you could it doesn't matter too much if I do it a little bit later, because the problem is like as soon as somebody sees a month associated to it, they want to just use it that 1 month too. So like if there was a way to do it without like adding like you could leave all the places where you would put your month, but it's not associated with a specific month. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can
I
maybe
get that.
have it not tied to a month, so anyone could use it anytime. I love that. That's great. But if you I would like to get you the Kit Clubs earlier anyway, because I'd like them to be filtered in content at the right times. But for Kit Club content as well, I can't get them up too early because I can't put your content up. I'm never gonna be able to put up 3 months early because we won't have shown that kit yet,
Okay.
if you get what I mean. So the June kit, we haven't shown it yet. So if you were to give me that and I was to post it next month, that would be too early for our release schedule. So
Yeah, for sure.
it's more important, if you can, to kind of use the kits and leave it ambiguous for the date, maybe.
Yeah, and the other thing
Thanks.
to remember is people hoard kit clubs too. So showing an outdated, I'm gonna huge brackets there, outdated kit club isn't the worst because they're, like I said, they're people that hoard, and so maybe they'll be like, oh wait, I have that, let me use that because that's great, you know? So yeah, that's one of the reasons why we removed the month out of the kit club. But yeah, so but
And also, I don't know if this is helpful, but for me with the different like companies I work with too, I have a secondary Archer and Olive notebook that sometimes I'll do projects in. So, you know, if you're thinking specifically about doing like a monthly setup with the Kit Club, but you don't want it in your actual bullet journal, you can have like a mock-up. We have plenty of journals to use for projects. So whether or not you're using it is irrelevant. It's showing people how to use it. So you could use, yeah, a different sticker kit if you're thinking specifically about it being seasonally appropriate in your own journal. Just do it in a secondary one.
Yeah, I love those ideas. Thank you all.
thank you.
Is there any more questions regarding any of the launches or around content or around product?
I have
I'm so
one.
sorry.
No, that's good. We have a few people. So Elizabeth and then Delphine. Is there anyone else who has a question? Okay, Elizabeth, you go first.
I've seen a lot more frequent comments from guys talking about how floral everything has been, and I'm just wondering if yeah, if there's going to be any upcoming launches that are less floral and feminine looking. And I don't know if it's only, you know, 2 guys who speak the loudest, or if there's actually a growing population that wants the Archer and Olive quality but doesn't want flowers on their journals.
I can share that over 95% of our audience is female, and the 5% of males that are purchasing are usually for females. So I like understand that there is like I am a more of a gender neutral person when I go for like picking things, but we do follow the trends of what our audience wants and buys. So that's the
Totally.
main thing. Second thing, I feel like it's how you show the notebooks, and like I would say this one could be gender neutral / masculine. It's just this one, maybe it's a bit cutesy, but in like the spring launch, the frog one, I would have said was more masculine. So
I agree.
I do think like in each launch is a great opportunity to show them in a way that would feel more masculine. And maybe it's because of again, our target audience, a lot of our flat lays, a lot of our, we are going more floral and feminine with things. So Vanessa has to head soon. So
I know there are a lot of great questions and that's important, but I think Haley and Natasha are definitely going to be your leading ladies for that. So have a great time. Remember, it's going to be coming out. It's not a panic buy. There's plenty of product, but just let me know what you want your items to be and I'll get that in. Okay.
yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
Vanessa.
But then on the side of that, our main like more masculine launch is the professional collection usually. Now it's changing this year, so I can't speak to what exactly that looks like. But and then also Halloween leans a little bit more masculine. So my answer to that would be yes, there's like parts in things in every launch that will be less feminine than others, but we only have 1 or 2 points a year that we really lean into masculine because again, the majority of our audience is female. A lot on the males that are purchasing for females. So that's where we're going to like really lean into, as you can all probably have guessed.
And
Makes sense.
fall
Thank you.
would be probably outside of Halloween and professional collection. Fall would be our other best neutral time as well. So traditionally we have fall notebooks that are more gender neutral.
Yeah, and if they're just wanting like the problem is plain hasn't done well for us in the past. So I know a lot like when people are talking about more masculine / gender neutral designs, they really want plain stuff. But I mean, I can't see us at the moment going too far into the plainer notebooks again. We had them for years because they didn't really sell as well. So this is kind of our, it's also what you classify as floral. Because I guess I would have put this more gender neutral, but I guess at the end of the day it is leaves. So maybe it's not so gender neutral. Maybe it's like how if you really have that if that's your audience asking and pulling for those type of things, maybe you can think about how you present some of the designs. For example, like fireflies, that could be a great one to position as more masculine.
It's
the right backdrop and things.
I've only seen a couple comments, and it's specifically been on the sub box and the Rest and Renew box.
Yeah, so
And I'm
like
it's
we
like
really-
one, it could have
Yeah.
been the same person on both videos. I didn't take a deep dive, but I was like, oh, I guess that's an interesting point. But if it's not the demographic, then not everyone's going to be happy, and that's fine.
Yeah, our sub boxes are very like the last couple maybe have been a bit more feminine, but even then, like honestly, we could have made it more feminine.
So boxes are one that we're definitely going to stay close to our core customer base. So, like we've done the June last year, was it June, the desk aesthetic theme? Like there's themes that could go less florally. But at the end of the day, the florals are our branding. So and like the subscription box specifically is so hard because one, nobody will always be happy, but two, you have to cater to the majority, and that's why like we'll always now have an A5 notebook that's usually just dotted white paper, because if the majority of our audience, if they don't get that, they won't be happy with the box altogether. And I think that's a little bit sad sometimes because I liked having the variety of different sizes and paper types and things, which I'm not saying we won't have. I'm just saying that just remember for the sub boxes specifically, we are really having to target our main target audience.
It's a fine line for us to give people what they want, but then also allow people the space to experiment and try something new. Because at that price point, people aren't as open to trying something new. So we're trying to balance the line between here's what you love, but here's outside your comfort zone,
Mhm.
Delphine had another question. Oh, Valerie, were you wanting to make a comment on the on the masculine feminine discussion?
No, if you have time to go to
Yeah, I'll go to you
Delphine first,
after.
and then
Don't
it just prompted a question.
I'm gonna make it super, super quick, but it was just something that I noticed on the website because I recalled that like last time you guys said that the pocket size, you didn't want it to be referred as B5 or B6. I don't remember, but you guys' filter on the website is still with like B6 and everything and not with pocket size. So last launch, I wanted to order a pocket size because I've been converted. Thank you, Jerica. But so yeah, and I noticed that. So I just wanted to say that maybe the filters when it comes down to the notebooks could be updated. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna stop
probably have
talking.
to backdate. So the pocket size is A6. So we'll go back and check the there's probably a lot of the older notebooks on there still as A6 because that's a difficult
That's
one.
right.
I don't know what
A6, but then it's not. Oh yeah, A6 is there on the filter, but yeah, it's
That's the
A6
wrong
and
one.
not
Yeah.
pocket.
Thank
We'll
you.
get
Anyways.
that. We'll get that updated. Thanks so much, Delphine.
Always a good note. Yeah, if you ever have any website questions, queries, any problems or anything, you can always send a screenshot to me and I'll send that to the right team members as well. They're working really hard on the website at the moment. There's lots of little things that they're changing and updating and there's all the collections and things. So if you ever go on the website and you can't find something, let us know because
Please
something's
let
wrong.
us know. Yeah.
Yeah. Valerie, your question.
Yeah, in fact, it was my husband who asked this question. That's why it was prompted, and I thought it was a good idea. He really likes. Wow, those are cool notepads. I'd like one, but wondering what rather than bound on the side, are the A5s ever bound on the top?
I've not had that specific request before, so I can always put that to the team.
The
I know that
notepads.
Yeah.
I have a notepad that's a
yeah.
B6 size that is top bound.
Yes,
So
I
yeah.
have the B6 and I find I use it all the time and I really like it. I also have the A5 that's on the side, but it tends to, tear out not on the perforation when I want the color that's in the middle. And I thought, well, if it was bound at the top and then I can put stuff underneath, I don't know. I just didn't know if that was ever
Sorry.
offered.
I thought you were talking about notebooks, and I was like, I've never had that request before. That's fun. But yeah, notepads. Yeah, which was the size? Was it like the
B6?
It was the B6 size that was from the top, and you preferred that variation to the side.
Yes, yes.
I wouldn't be mad at that either if the A5 switched to a top. I actually
I have
that
like
does
a
make a
stupid
little bit more
question
sense to me.
because I just ordered like my notepad but I have no idea what size it is, but it does not cover entirely an A5 spread.
Yeah.
And I wish it would. And I have two, and I think neither fit like the whole A5 page. And I think that would be a really cool way to fix, like, let's say that you fucked up. Oops, messed up, sorry. And let's say that you messed up like an entire page. Yeah, that's sorry. I always swear in English, even though I speak French anyways. So yeah, and I think that it could be like a good idea to fix like an entire page, or like if you want to do watercolor and you could just glue it on top. I don't know, just throwing it out there.
There's
Sorry?
a reason why. There's a reason why. I can't recall what it is right now, but there's a reason why it's a little bit smaller.
It's because, well, I remember there's been a lot of iterations of the sizing, and I can't remember where it's landed now, but maybe I can query this with the design team for you to give you an answer at a later time. But it used to be bigger, and we got a lot of complaints, and the idea was then, because obviously depending on where you open your notebook, the leaf of the page can get bigger or smaller depending on where it is on so we used to have it quite large for people to be able to trim it down, and then that was changed, and then there was another iteration, so I'm going to have to actually check specifically which sizing we are on now, because I am actually not sure. I've got like 3 different sizes of notepads in my office that I use, so I'm not sure which is the current one, but leave that question with me. And I remember Bonnie liked them smaller, a little bit smaller at one point, like of the page size. I know that I think is actually a little bit smaller. Is that correct?
Because if you trim the border off, so like you know how the notepad has the white borders around it, if you trim the borders off, it fits perfectly or fits really well within the borders of the notebook page.
Yeah,
I have
but
found
Delphine, I understand Delphine's though, because like how I've used it in the past. where you just want to like tape in a whole page, right? And it look the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I was just
can-
like,
we
because
can-
they told us that it was a while ago, so I'm trying to remember, but we can
Yeah,
we can
because
ask.
like when you have a colored notebook, like I just bought, I think, the pastel one, and I think it could be fun to change the color of your notebook for only like a cover or some one thing, and you would want just to glue it on top. So yeah, that was just a thought.
Yeah. Well, Natasha, I will let you pass that on. And hopefully we'll have a question answer for you at some point. And if there's not an answer, we can pass on the information anyway. If they, I don't know when the next notepads are gonna. I know that they should be restocked with the new everyday stuff, so they might have already been ordered.
Yeah, like if we make a change to this, it'll like be probably next spring.
Yeah, unfortunately, just to set expectations. But thank you for the feedback. That is always I hope you don't feel like you can't give feedback because we're like that can't change for months. It's still
We
good.
we love it. We definitely love it. And like one of the goals of the product design team is to get ahead so that we get stuff in the warehouse faster so that, um so that's why we're so far ahead. And the fact that we are so far ahead is pretty amazing. Like right now, we are in the thick of Halloween and winter planning has started, which is why probably spring, because if we start asking the manufacturer now about those changes, it'll take a little bit, it'll take sampling, it'll take testing. So that's why I say spring if we make changes.
I just want to
I
say
want-
thank you for listening
Mhm.
to us. And also, Natasha, I am so glad that you've been working on the ink pad situation
Yeah.
because it's been really hard for me to show stamps using the ink pad because it's just no bueno. And so like
I'm
I'm just
really
really
like
excited for that change.
so I create the content as well, right? Mostly. So like when I use the stamps in a stamp pad, I'm sat creating a piece of content for like an hour waiting for the
Yeah.
piece to
Don't
dry
touch
so I don't
anything.
smudge it.
I know.
Exactly.
So we have been I'm really excited for that. I actually do have a request for some feedback. So the design team are working on the sticker sheets. And the problem is I didn't come in prepared to this meeting because I should have had examples of the older sticker sets. But I can ask again in chat if you don't remember. But obviously this is like the new style set that have the bigger images, and then like these from winter, they have the bigger images. This was one of the older ones but this was still going into images, maybe not as like big and dramatic, but I don't have any examples of the other sets. But the question is, what is your feedback and honest thoughts on the way that the stickers are going, being more designed for like larger designs? And I guess that's the question. I don't know what words to use, but if anyone has any like feelings on this, if they like it, if they don't, speak up,
I,
Valerie.
I really liked the frog stickers,
Oh, yeah.
and I did a little video on that. And part of it was because I like to try and make stickers not look like stickers. And so if there's a way to do that and to combine it, let's say with the stamps or something, like I think the blue stamps with blue stickers and not just black, you can combine it in a design that is unique to the person, and I think that's good. So I'm not sure that I'm answering your question. I would kind of like to see a sheet with bigger items and then smaller items, like there's two different sheets of stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
I
that would
agree.
be my feedback for the price and what I can get, because I think the stickers are great both ways. That's just me.
So for example of this set, if you had one sheet that was like that, but this one would be smaller designs, and would you like want these smaller or it be like
Kind of
quick
like if you'd have items that are in the bigger one, but that are isolated out, and
So like
maybe
that firefly there, but more of that type of thing.
yes, that because then we can use lines to connect the shapes. I don't know. I think I'm not as much into planning these days. I think it's my age, as I used to be, but more in
So
creating
how
design.
did you feel
Yeah.
about these? Like more of the individual icons?
Yes, like a page like that that had individual items that were coordinating or a part of the bigger sheet. That's what I would want and be
A
more
little bit like in the
excited
Kit
using.
Club. Like the Kit Club has like little variations of bigger stickers. They're not necessarily the same, but they're smaller. I don't know if that's
Oh,
what you
yeah.
were
But do you
like
think like
referring to.
a main takeaway from that is potentially having two different designs and not the
Yes.
same?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
would agree.
smaller.
Two different sticker sheets in the set. And then you showed the camera sticker set, the vintage camera. That is one of my favorite sticker sets that you guys have done because they're individual images of cameras, but they are a little bit larger. And
Yeah.
that is so much better. Yes, that's so much. And like the extra little stars that you could layer on top of them. That to me is what one of the sheets should look like. And then the other sheet, if you want to do full images where it's, like the photograph image of the night sky with the moon, those just aren't as easy to plan with if people are putting them in their planners. They're great for like dashboard looks, but they don't work like throwing them into more functional bullet journaling and planning. So I actually prefer the older style, but maybe one or two stickers that's the larger, like painting portrait thing. Because those little like fireflies you can pop all around your notebook,
Yeah.
and it really accentuate things without being over the top.
So like giving April as an example, if this was the new sticker sheet where they had those larger sizes and then a sheet, forget about the numbers probably, but a sheet of that type of thing.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
one last question. How do you feel about this? These were like an old set. We always used to do a planning and a theme set, and this was the planning set. How do you feel about that idea of like having, which one are you more leaning towards, the decorative or the planning?
The decorative.
It is
When you're buying a set of stickers, decorative, because people have box stickers from other places. What they want, Archer and Olive vibes, is like the decorative aesthetic. They don't need it for the functional boxes, my opinion.
So how would you guys feel about you have your two sticker sheets as is, and we give you another two sticker sheets that encompass the entire collection and are both functional and decorative, or functional in a decorative way? Would that be fun?
What are you saying? What do you mean by functional in a decorative way? Like these ones?
I mean, this is my rock for product design team, and I am working on some designs. So this has been a really, really great conversation for that.
How does that change the price point? A
It
two
doesn't
sheet
change the
pack
price
versus a
point.
4-sheet.
The sticker set as it is exists. That's it. This would be another sticker set that would be somewhere in between Kit Club and the decorative stickers, but it's going to encompass the whole. It's going to like tie the collection together.
So you'd have a decorative kit and a functional kit for each.
It's not going to be purely functional though. There will still be decorative elements to it, but it will be a little bit more functional than the other sticker kit. And then it doesn't matter, in theory, hopefully, it won't matter which sticker set you buy, whether you buy Raccoon or you buy Firefly or you buy Midnight Florals. This product will work for both.
Oh.
I actually think that's a good idea. I used to be such a planner, and since right now I'm not, I said, well, I don't think I'd be a good person to do the Kit Club because I don't plan like I used to. It's, but mine's more decorative. I still plan. So the kind of in between that covers the whole collection appeals to me. Like I think, oh, I could use that.
Got you. So
So-
also on this note, the sticker prices are going to be going down with summer. I think it's starting summer. They used to be $11, but now a set will be $9. So that's another part of that to like lower that price point a little bit. Because basically, like when we do a collection right now, and this is also why I was able to get you all more accessories with the notebooks for the next launch, is that the notebooks we really don't have to market. They go within the season, or they've already, you know, filtering out now. And then we have the washi and the stickers around for a little bit longer than that. So part of it's going to be working on the marketing for you guys to help us like show the accessories with the notebook, so they want them as a full set type of thing. And the other part is making sure that the stickers are a product that people are wanting and using. So the feedback I've got so far, potentially having the sets two different designs, a little bit like how the Kit Club works. Having the second sheet of designs be more elements from the bigger designs, so you can layer and you can put them into smaller places and on things like that. The planning ones we kind of have covered in the Kit Club, so maybe we don't need anything like that. But you like the idea of Natasha's saying that you could get the Firefly, the Radiant, or something, and then you'd have an extra set to kind of give you to bulk it out, no matter which one you liked the most. Is that a good summary?
Very good.
Okay. We also have me and Natasha have a meeting to go to in 5 minutes. So is there anything quick that you needed, any last minute questions or comments on anything we've spoken about today? No? Okay, we've lost quite a few people. So if you left and you're watching this
Well-
back, goodbye.
And I do want to say, Ian, if you have any comments to make about being a man and our products, we would also love to hear your point of view as well. So you can
Yes,
just
'cause that's
comment back to us.
Yeah. I would love your feedback, Ian. Obviously, we haven't got like a lot of time now if you want to type it. But how do you feel like if you seeing things that you would use in each launch slash if it's enough to have a couple of launches a year? Yeah, because it's such a difficult one. Like we always try and like have different representation on the team, but our core audience is women. So I wonder how you're feeling on that, Ian.
I actually, honestly, I actually like foliage, and I actually enjoyed the fall collection among the rest of the collection. Even last year, it was my favorite. The what do you call that one? The one with the books and
vintage-
all.
Mhm.
Well,
That
the
was
one
my favorite
vintage
from last
camera.
year.
Yeah, that was a good one. Haley, that's your favorite too. Well, one of your favorites. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even the color scheme, that was one of my favorites.
yeah. I'll be make sure to pass on the feedback of that as well, because it's definitely something they are keeping in mind. I don't want to say that they're not keeping it in mind, that we're always 100% feminine, but sub box is more difficult. Like I said, we have to go with the majority of our audience, but I feel like things are getting a bit more neutral in like there's something in most of the collections I can pick out that would be more neutral. If you have more feedback after this meeting on like what specifically that could look like more. So if you like, for example, this one is the one that I was said was more neutral in this. If this is still like quite feminine for the men in your lives, like give us like I'm happy to pass on any more feedback that you have about that as well. Because something that I thought about after that conversation, oh no, it isn't. Sometimes the inside cover can still be quite floral with the more neutral designs, but actually this one is also quite neutral. It's just the stars. So
Honestly,
Yes.
I think most of our inside covers are fairly neutral outside of antique florals and signature florals. So they did a good
usually,
job
but
at that. Cindy's done a good job at that.
yeah.
One thing also, like I also actually like flowers also and vines and stuff, because
Mm.
I actually like complicated things. That's why I like those things. But some of my example friends they actually have a fancy for geometric things.
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
I love Mark Shaw Page's design that he did for that.
And geometric is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Is starting to trend again. So I'm sure Heidi's concocting some amazing product soon.
Yeah, but it isn't just like gender, male, female as well. Like I said, I lean towards the more masculine designs that they do. So I know it's keeping the balance of that as well. Like women sometimes want a more neutral design. So hopefully we'll pass on that there's been some rumblings about asking for more of that type of offering. That's always good
Yeah.
feedback.
I
Valerie?
don't think you can go wrong with the vintage library, so any variation on that.
Oh, just you wait, Valerie. Just you
I'm
wait.
waiting.
I am having the worst time keeping my mouth shut because I am so excited. But it's coming. We'll leave it there so that you guys can.
We'll leave it on that. We have to get to the next meeting, but thank you so much,
Okay.
everybody. And
Thank you
it's
so
fun.
much.
Bye-bye.
See you
guys.
next meeting. Bye-bye. This is where I don't